Hey guys, this is Prince of Macedon, and I'm doing a commentary video for the Alexander expansion for Rome Total War multiplayer. This is a Macedon versus Persia battle. I'm in command of the Macedonians here, and my opponent is Pyrrhus of Epirus in command of the Persians. You can see my army first here. I have an Alexander unit where my general's at, and he's flanked by two of these squadrons of companion cavalry. Their distinguishing feature are their yellow cloaks with the purple borders. Historically speaking, that was the mark of the companion cavalry. And for my center, I put my phalanx there. I believe I have 5 units of those guys. 5 or 6, I forgot. Anyways, they wear purple too, and that's the color of Alexander the Great's royal house. And in the very back, I have 1 unit of these Cretan archers. They look very sweet here, but they don't have their cool-looking hats that they had in Rome Total War. But they're still pretty cool though. Alright, let's look at the Persian army of Pyrrhus of Epirus. There it is. On his left flank, he has 4 squadrons of the heavy back-trained cavalry. And just behind them, he has 2 squadrons of these light horsemen. They are the Barcanian horsemen. On his right flank, he has 2 squadrons of Persian side chariots. There they are. And right there's his Persian general, and he's in command of a Persian general's bodyguard, which is basically a chariot archer. And right there you missed his Phrygian infantry, and right there are his Carthagines, and right there are his immortals. He has 5 units of immortals, 4 units of Phrygian mercenary infantry, and 2 units of those Carthagines. Alright, my opponent started the fight, launching his heavy Bactrians and his Barcanians into my right flank where my Alexander unit was. Now I transferred the companions from my left flank over to assist my right flank here, because there's a lot of horses right there. And I managed to rout that big clod of horsemen. But you see, my opponent still has his side chariots. And in the center, he launched his Phrygian infantry right into my phalanx. And they are routing immediately. They are no match for my sarissas. But now he brought in his immortals here. And for some reason, my guys are out of phalanx at this point. And these guys right here, you can see my phalanx in the background. They are putting themselves back into phalanx mode, but this particular unit on my left flank, they do not go into phalanx mode. But it doesn't really matter, because they can still hold off the immortals without him. And here comes his side chariots coming into my left flank here. I tried to flame them with my Cretans, but they only got a few shots off. So the side chariots crash right into my left flank here, and they're doing some pretty good damage to my phalanx on that sector. But my guys managed to rout them, thankfully. And I also routed his general too. Or actually, I killed his general, who was in command of a Persian general's bodyguard. And so there goes chariots. And check out this chariot unit right here. They trip up on my Cretans. So there's a whole mass rout of his chariots. And here I have my companions chasing down his routing units, and there's a lot of them. Here I'm smacking down his Phrygian infantry. I also have my Alexander unit coming into the mix. These are my companion cavalry right here, though. And here's my Alexander unit, which is basically a souped-up version of the companion cavalry. So we're knocking down some of these immortals. And the immortals, by the way, they also have the ability to shoot missiles. They're actually spearmen, and they're also archers. All right, so there goes chariots. Here's an overhead of the battlefield. The purple banners are the Macedonians, and the green ones are the Persians. And here's a look at my Cretans. They didn't do too much in the battle, but they could have, but it's kind of hard when you only have 1 unit of them. And here's some of his immortals. They stopped routing, but my opponent didn't notice it. Not until the last second. So I'm going to hammer and anvil them. Here's my sarissas in the front. And so there's some chariots coming in with them too, but they all get destroyed by my sarissas here. They're going to run away. And here's my Cretans, and we get the last piece of the action here. And there's an overhead of the battlefield. There's some Persian units routing. Very fun battle. That was a clear victory for me. I killed 1,458 of his guys, and I had 789 men remaining. Pyrrhus of Epirus killed 289 of my guys, and he had 112 men remaining. Good game to Pyrrhus of Epirus. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle in the desert, and long live Alexander.